This week for me is all about making sure that the content I'm going to deliver at our upcoming live event, Wealth Creation Live, is on point, is exactly what you need to be able to fill your practice, to get a lot of great clients. But more than that, to really look at your business and allow your business to become something that fills you up. Because there are so many people that their business drains them, even when they love it. They end the day really tired or very exhausted. They work way too hard for the money that they make. They don't have the team in place to be able to support them and really to be able to support the vision that they would like to bring to the world. And my goal is to really help people create businesses that fill them up, that become a source of renewable energy in their lives, because this is really where you generate sustainable wealth. You can create some money and some success by just using willpower and pushing and pushing and pushing and working really hard. But the kind of entrepreneurs that I work with and what I really believe is the future of our industry is to allow your business to become something that really fills you up, that really generates a lot of excitement. And in this video, I want to share with you one change that a lot of you are going to be able to make almost immediately that's going to allow that to become a reality for you in your business. Hi, I'm intuitive business coach Michael Mapes, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm on a mission to help conscious entrepreneurs, the kind of entrepreneurs that want to make great money while also making a big difference in the world, really create authentic, sustainable, true wealth in their lives and in their businesses. One of the biggest mistakes that I see conscious entrepreneurs making is that they're basing their business on an old, outdated business model, and the business model tends to really be out of alignment with their goals. So you have a big vision, right? Maybe you want to make $50,000 a year. Maybe you want to make six figures. Maybe you're at six figures looking to go to multiple six figures or seven figures, whatever it is, right? So you've got this kind of big goal in your mind of how many people you want to help, of the kind of income you want to make, maybe of the sort of lifestyle that you want to have. But so many of the conscious entrepreneurs that I see don't have a business model to support that, because what they do is they really focus on selling low ticket, or they focus on selling items that are like $100, $200, so the price tag is really low. Now, the thinking on this is that this will be easier, right? Because if things are cheaper, if things are less expensive, then more people are going to be able to buy them. Well, that might be true in some industries, but it's not really true if you're working in coaching, consulting, or if you're working in kind of any sort of service-based field like therapy, counseling, massage, acupuncture, accounting, financial planning. That's not actually true, because people are not only concerned about the price, they're actually more concerned about the value. They're very concerned about the work being done well, and they really want to make sure that they're making a smart investment. So when people are making these purchasing decisions, they have more on their mind than just the price. But the other reason it's really hard, I just want to share some numbers with you, is you absolutely need so many people to buy something that's less expensive. And in the beginning of your business, when you don't have a gigantic list yet, or your reach may be a little bit more limited than it will ultimately become, it's really hard to achieve these numbers. So I just want to share with you a couple of numbers, and I'll put these up on the screen for you as well. So let's say you want to make $50,000 a year, right? And you're selling a session for $50, maybe a 30-minute, an hour, or some of you, I know you're even doing like 90-minute sessions for like between $50 and $100. So let's say you want to do, you have a $50 session, you want to make $50,000 a year. That means you need to enroll 83 new clients every single month. And that's including weekends, including holidays. It's not accounting for if you get sick or if something comes up, you need to take a trip or there's an emergency, and it's not accounting for expense. So at 83 clients a month, you're hitting 50,000, but that's not accounting for any of your marketing expenses, which means that you actually would need to generate more than 50,000 if you wanted to net 50,000. Now, let's say you've raised your rates to $100 a month, right? And you want to get to 50,000. That still means you need to get 41 new clients every single month. So you're starting to see, you can play with the math a little bit here. Maybe you charge $150, but you're still needing to get a huge amount of clients to get anywhere near your goal. And those aren't repeat clients, which means that every single month the reset button is getting hit and you've got to go out there and get 83 new people. So there is a better way. And that better way is to really focus on selling something for $1,000 or more. You might be thinking, okay, what could I sell that's $1,000 or more? But for some of you, there's a way to package and bundle your services so that you're giving more value, which can justify in people's mind paying a higher price tag. So maybe instead of just doing one coaching session or one healing session, or just charging by the hour if you're in something like therapy or accounting, maybe what you could do is put together a 3-month program or a 3-month package where people get a lot of healing sessions, or if you're an accountant, maybe they get an initial assessment session and then so many hours of work each month and a couple of check-in calls to make sure that they're in line with their goals and what they want to achieve. So there's lots of ways that you could do this, but one of the easiest ways is to give them a longer time frame in terms of the amount of months that you're working with them, and then build in some additional value like email support or some check-in calls. You can give them downloadable worksheets. For some of you, it might be creating a couple of modules or a couple of videos to really take them deeper on their content or deeper in anything that they need to know to be able to get better results from their services. Because then if we take that same model, let's say you're charging $1,000, right? And you want to make $50,000 a year. Well, now you only need to get 50 clients in the entire year, which breaks down to roughly 4 clients a month. And when you do this, you're going to have more committed clients, more excited clients, because they're going to be working with you longer, getting better results, which means that they're not just going to find your services interesting, they're actually going to find them compelling enough to go out there and to tell their friends about them. One of the problems that I know a lot of you have is that you meet people and you talk to them about your services and people say, oh, that's really interesting, right? But interesting marketing is not the same as marketing that compels people to take action. And at Wealth Creation Live, I'm going to really be outlining the exact steps that you need to take to be able to create marketing that not only is interesting, but is actually compelling, meaning it actually evokes an emotional response in your clients or in your prospective clients and gets them to take action. When you charge a little bit more for your services, it also makes it easier for people to say yes, because they truly understand that they're making an investment in themselves. People don't believe that they can change something serious in their lives by only paying $50, $100, $150. It just doesn't seem believable to them. So when you charge a little bit more, it actually makes it easier to get the right customers. I hope this is helpful. If you want to dive deeper into this, then I want you to click the link below this video and register for Wealth Creation Live. It's March 25th through the 27th, and we're going to spend 3 days really diving into how do you create an updated business model, how do you create marketing that's compelling versus only creating marketing that's just interesting, and how do you really access your spiritual power so that you can create more wealth in all areas of your life and in your business. It might be a little bit last minute for some of you, but if you resonate with this and you know that this is the material that you need to be able to take your business to the next level, then find a way to join me at this event.